If you have been following my channel, you know I have looked into purchasing a Model Y for about a year now. I thoroughly enjoyed my Model 3, but after finding out I was pregnant, I just didn't think it fit my new lifestyle. I sold my Model 3 almost 6 months ago and was not sure what was next for me. But after 6 months, I have finally decided to pull the trigger and order the Model Y. Like I mentioned before, this is a decision that literally took months. I'm someone who's super obsessed with our finances, and I just really wanted to make the right decision for our family. But after not having a Tesla for 6 months, I can definitely say that I missed it. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I make videos on Tesla and EVs. If you're interested in the Tesla Model 3, I already have a ton of videos on that exact car, so make sure to check those out. Also, make sure to subscribe as I am about to order my Model Y and take you throughout the entire process. Okay, so let's order the Model Y. The first thing is I want to mention that I have test drove this vehicle already. If you're interested in that video, I'll link it above. But I also highly suggest that you also test drive it before purchasing online. You're able to call your local Tesla dealer and then set up an appointment so that you can go and test drive either the Model Y or the Model 3. What's really cool about Tesla is they let you even keep the car overnight, which we have done before. So I did test drive the Model Y 7-seater, and you'll see I wasn't a fan of the 7 seats in that video, but we will be ordering the Model Y 5-seater today. I really like the Tesla ordering process because it is so easy. Ordering our Model 3, was so quick and fast and painless, and I know that the Model Y is going to be the exact same. So I'm actually going to time it to see how long it takes us to order the Model Y today, so you can see just how fast it really is. Okay, so now let's go on Tesla.com, and then we're going to click on the Model Y. So once we click on the Model Y, we'll hit Order Now, and then it's going to bring us to the ordering page. So I don't like this, but it does start off on the potential savings. So I like to click over on the purchase price first so I can see what the actual cost of the car is going to be. In the Model Y long range, it's starting at $58,990, and the Model Y Performance starting at $63,990. So once you click on one of these, you can also see the delivery date at the top. If I click on the long range, it's showing August of 2022, and then the delivery for the Performance is April of 2022. So I've thought about this a lot, and I think we're gonna go with the Performance. It's not that much more expensive, surprisingly, and it's a little bit more, I like the wheels, honestly. The wheels are really cool, and we'll get it faster, which would be really nice. So I think we're gonna go with that one. So next we get to pick the paint color, which is super fun. So white is usually included, and then what I found interesting now is that gray is actually included. It wasn't included in the Model 3. In the Model 3, you only got the white back when I ordered. And so I did upgrade to the black in the Model 3. I've actually only purchased black cars. I don't know why, I just really like black cars. But this time I feel like I can't get a black car because our other car is black. So I think we're gonna go with white. And this makes me really nervous. It sounds silly, but it makes me nervous to get a car that's not black, just because I don't know how much I'm gonna love it. But anyways, I think we're gonna do some kind of custom body job on it. Not sure yet exactly what that's gonna be or the timeline on that, but it just makes sense then to go with the white if we're gonna cover it up or cover part of it up anyways. So we'll go with the white, and then now scrolling down, the wheels are included. I do not want a tow hitch. Interior, so the last time I got the white interior, which I really liked. I really liked the white. And if we weren't about to have a baby, I would want white again. Maybe not with a white car, but I would definitely like the white again. But I feel like since we have a baby on the way, black would make more sense just because I wouldn't have to worry about the seats as much. So we're gonna try out black this time instead of the white. And then, like I said, we're gonna do the 5-seat interior instead of the 7. And then we are not purchasing the full self-driving. I can't believe it's $12,000 now. But we have tested it. I have a ton of videos on it, so if you're interested, feel free to check it out. But to me, it's just not worth it at this point. And then now we'll just hit continue to payment because we're all done with our choices. So now we're gonna move on to the payment options. So at this point, we don't have to put down anything but the $250. It's, what do they call it? They call it a non-refundable order fee. So that'll go towards the vehicle, but yeah, I mean, you won't get it back. So if you're going to cancel the order later on, then you would lose the $250. Also, this has went up too since we purchased our last Model 3. It was only $100 back then and is now $250, which I still think is reasonable because I've seen it upwards of $1,000 for other dealers. But $250, yeah, it's reasonable. So at this point too, you can pick cash, lease, or loan. And so we're actually gonna do the lease option as well on this one. I did it on the last one too because we got such a great interest rate. So I'm hoping we can get something similar this time. So now that we're happy with this, it's saying it would be $916 a month, and that's only putting 7% down, which I'm gonna put a lot more than that. So shouldn't be bad monthly payment. And then you're gonna say order with card on here. So then you can enter your account details. Because we have already purchased a Tesla, just wanted to make sure that we're using the same details because we want to use any of our miles that we might have had left over from our last Model 3. And then you do need to put your credit card down because we are paying for that $250 today. So now it says that our Model Y order is confirmed, so that is awesome. And now it's also telling me that I need to confirm my details and my pickup location. So I'll just continue now on to my account and then sign in with the account that we already have just to make sure, like I said before, that we're keeping any of the miles that we might have had on our last account. And then now it's gonna ask for our delivery location to see if we qualify for home delivery. And I don't, which is kind of strange because you would think that we've lived pretty close to Raleigh, so you would think that we would be within range, but we're not. So we have to pick it up at the Raleigh Tesla dealer, which is what we did last time. It's not that big of a deal. And then just put in our delivery location and then any information for our registration, if we have a trade-in, and then our payment method as well. If you are getting a loan, just be prepared to put in your driver's license information, your work information, your income information. So they will ask for all of that at this point. At this point now, you can enter in your Tesla loan amount information. So how much you are saying that you want to finance. What I really don't like about this is that when I'm messing with it, it's hard to just put in like, hey, I want to put down $20,000. Let me see what that does. It wants you to work backwards and say how much you want to finance or your monthly payment, which I don't really care about. I just care about how much I want to put down. So anyways, it's just slightly annoying, or maybe it's just not how my brain works. But we're going to put down around $22,000, which is what we're going to get from our trade-in of another vehicle that we have. So we're just going to take all of that money and then put it down on the car here, and then we'll pay whatever the monthly payment is off of that. After inputting all of your credit information and hitting continue, you just get a number then for your order, and that's about it. It tells me now that we should expect delivery in April of this year. And yeah, we're at this point where we just need to wait. So the loan information needs to go through. We need to get approved for the loan, and then we can continue to work through that while we're waiting for the car as well. So this process, it took around 15 minutes, which is awesome because when I used to buy cars that weren't Teslas, I just remember being in the dealership all day and you're just haggling with them and you're walking in and out, and it's not a fun time, and it's an all-day affair, whereas this literally took 15 minutes and I didn't even have to leave the house. We bought another car cash last year, like the end of last year, and it still took about 4 hours to purchase it, even though we were paying completely in cash. I'm really excited about my new Model Y, and I can't wait to continue to make more videos on it and bring you guys along for the process. This is gonna be super fun, and I'm just really excited to see how much I'm going to love my Model Y. I know I loved my Model 3, so I'm sure it's just going to be the same experience. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have any specific questions about the Model Y or my experience with my Model 3. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.